All right, hope y'all are having a good evening. And so, really, I want to discuss a few things, and I'll go ahead and review the day really quick, and then I'll do a quick little recap always, and then I'll review more of it afterwards. But it's always in long, gap up, expect a price to pull back to the moving average. Bar one always in long, but big bar, big risk, so probably buyers below. Bar two is a warning that you may have trading range price action. A lot of bulls that buy above bar one, they want quick follow through. So when they see bar two, they're going to get out of break even. Plus or minus a few ticks profit. And down here, it's always in long. This bear bar is probably not enough to really make it always in short. So still always in long. Better to look to buy above bars. Then you get a big bull bar. You can argue a wedge 1, 2, and 3, but this bar is strong enough that it's a surprise, probably at least a little more up. I still don't think this bear bar is enough to really make it always in short. Plus, it didn't trigger. So, some bulls, if they bought the close, maybe they get out below, but you have to be a little suspicious with the tail. Always in long, possible wedge top 1, 2, 3, but fairly tight channel. First down, probably minor, and price will have to go sideways for many bars, which is what it did, and then we formed a trading range. Never really went always in short for the rest of the day. I'll go into more details than that in a second. What I want to discuss is studying. Right now, I will be making I plan to be making down the road about a video a day. That's not going to happen right now. And mainly because I'm spending a lot of time, quite frankly, just studying. And so why am I doing that? Well, I have found time and time again, the more I study, the more I grow and experience exponentially faster than I would otherwise. Most people's problem, they hammer on experience, but at some point, don't reinvent the wheel. Look at all this. This is, right here, this is the new video course. It's been out for a few years. 121 videos, 58 hours in fundamentals. Then 38 hours in the how to trade. Richard he created a smaller version of the video course that Al helped him do that's like 6 hours. So you've got, 80, 90 hours of how to trade videos, fundamental videos. The smaller video course, if you can't, it's on the website. I'm not going to go into detail with that. You've also got the Forex course. You've got Al's daily webinar. Let's look at the how to trade prerequisites. Do you really understand all of these videos? What about the trading price action patterns? You really know everything in, if I go to this managing loss video, do you know everything in these videos right here? There's so much information. Most people's losses, it's a lack of understanding one of these videos. And for those of you that have done this long enough, you quickly realize that if I can look at a chart, and if I bought here, know why I lost money. Or if I bought here, know why I lost money. Why is this not a great buy? Well, pretty big tail, hadn't touched the moving average all day. Possible second leg trap in some sort of leg in a trading range. We had bad follow through after this bull bar. Now we have a big bull bar, probably going to have bad follow through again. Why is selling the close here bad? Not a great trade. Well, it's a tight channel. I can generally, any trade I lose, I can look at the chart and pretty quickly figure out why it was bad. In the past, I'd spend forever wondering what I did wrong. But now it's kind of like, wow, you idiot. You bought 3 pushes up, consecutive buy climaxes, best looking bull bar, or, over here. How could this be turning up? Well, possible second leg trap in some sort of trading range or broad channel. Consecutive, this is what, the 4th, 5th bar down, tails below bar, so, kind of parabolic. Dojis, so sell the close, bears are going to get out. What about this? Why do we kind of stutter or stall right here? Well, big down, big up, probably going a little bit sideways, but again, big bull bars always in long. So really what I'm getting at, guys, is those of you that are struggling, I could assure you, but it's very difficult to do. And if you spent 6 months, if all you did was just study Al's videos for like 6 months, heck, even a year, there is no telling the amount of roadblocks you would just pass on by. I mean, no doubt. I mean, I would challenge y'all. I look at so many people's comments on these videos, and they make the comment how they have, they've gone through the video course once, and I think to myself, they say, what's the old saying, that you learn 10% of the 10% of the information that's new to you, you retain, so you don't retain 90% of it. That means you technically would have to watch the course 10 times, assuming that's even correct. I mean, this is not a lot of, this is pretty detailed stuff. So I can really just promise y'all, most of y'all need to study more. It's just the truth. That's the truth for me. The more I study, it's kind of like, if you could eliminate your mistakes, you're going to get to where you want to be that much faster. And everybody knows that's true, but not everyone's willing to do it. Just look at let's pick a day. Stop, okay? I'll just start over here. So what did we have yesterday? We had huge sell-off, okay? What do I expect on us? So we have big down, big up. We're opening in this range. So I'm thinking, okay, trading range over here could be an inside day. The range was fairly big, so we may not go above here or below here. Big bar, but bad follow through. Okay. So far, strong enough for a little bit more down, but could be a leg in a trading range. So, probably going to get a second leg down. But you have to be a little concerned that it's bad follow through and probably not quite always in short. But if I do anything, I guess I'd be short. But it's not great, okay? Doji, I'd get out above this bar. Even though we'll go to a little bit lower, sell the closed bears are getting out. Starting to go sideways. Oh, whoops, that was the end of the day. Apologize. So here's this day. Big doji, trading range day, in the range of here. More doji, okay? What about buying above here? Well, you can, and we'll probably go a little bit higher, but, kind of forcing you to buy at the top of trading range may not be a great thing. What will the follow through look like? Okay? Bad follow through, so we're kind of channeling up, fairly tight channel, always in long. Possible wedge top, so let's see what the next bar looks like. Okay, tight channel. Bulls probably don't get out yet, but they probably will below that bar. It's aggressive short, but I'd get out, wedge top. Coming always in short, clearly always in short. Probably gonna, we're at the low of the day, probably at least second leg down. Bad follow through, but strong enough for a little bit more down. So again, you could have sold here, taking profits. Now, what's going on over here? Well, bottom of a channel, trading range, channel. So usually the channel is the start of a trading range. So big up, big down. We're testing these lows. Maybe we'll test down here. Tight enough channel, first love's going to fail, but we could get all the way back up here. Consecutive sell climaxes. But I still wouldn't buy above it. And what happened here? Sell the closed bears, getting out break even. It's a big bull bar, second entry buy. Why didn't traders buy above it? Well, it's the first. Traders are very confident that the first love's going to fail and that bears can sell and sell more higher. 3 pushes down, I would definitely get out of shorts above that bar. Aggressive bulls will buy. But, again, it's probably minor reversal. We're getting smaller bars, so some traders will buy and scalp out at the moving average. Little weak, low 2, but really low 1, kind of a low 2 variant, but still weak. First bar above the moving average in a lot of bars. Probably always in long, but could be a leg in a trading range. Probably will be. Probably sellers above. Could be forming an endless pullback. Look at the gaps. So big bull bar, traders sold more higher, probably got out, but again, it's rather difficult. Traders, here's a gap. Possible big bull bar here. It could be exhaustion, but look at the bear bar. We have a gap. So you always have to wonder, is it a measuring gap? And in this case, it looks like it's going to be a measuring gap. Well, potentially, maybe not. But it led to at least 3 or 4 pushes up. And there you go. So we reached the measuring gap. We had to test the gap several times, here, here, and here. So, yeah, I feel very confident in my ability to read price action, but there's still pieces that I'm rather weak at. And if I could fix those little things, if I could tweak those little things, I often think to myself, hey, what if I just studied for a month? Most of y'all, I won't say most of y'all, but I think a lot of people forget, the whole goal. If you're trying to trade, what the whole goal actually is, and that is, this is you got to make it a career. You can't make it a, trade for a month. So I can promise y'all, I have, I'll show you this right here. I have videos. I have no idea how many videos are in this Dropbox of mine. Here's a video dating from 2013. It's a webinar of Al's, the trading room, all the way down to, and I haven't done this for too long. I'll have to find. Okay, here's the original. Yeah, and I've got videos from 2013 all the way to last month. There's probably, I don't know how many videos are in here. 500, 400, 500. And, why would I save the videos? Well, it's part of a game plan of mine. At some point, when I really, really, really understand the course, 100% of the way, years down the road, my plan is to go one by one with those videos and just dissect them. It could take me 7 years to do that. Who knows how long it could take. It probably wouldn't take 7 years, but it could take a couple years at least. But I can promise y'all, you got to play this game like a long-term plan. The more y'all study, the more you're going to learn. One of the things I like to do, it takes forever to do, I like to watch one of Al's webinars and just take one note, if you have a Windows computer, and just screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. Maybe have 30 screenshots of just stuff Al talked about. Now granted, I'm not doing that right now because, hey, the reality is I don't know the full course. I don't know. Maybe, what if I only know 60% of Al's video course? Okay. If I could learn that 40%, I'll be that much better. So, for those of you listening, I know that half the people will consider it, the other half won't, and they'll study kind of here and there, off and on. And maybe a fourth of that first half will take that serious, but I can promise you, if you really, really, really study Al's videos, and don't just say, oh, I watched the video once, so I know what I'm doing. If you really study it, you're going to get somewhere. You got to think. Al's been doing this since 1987. I'm not going to do the math on that, but it's 2019. That's how many years of experience he's had in this game. And for those of you that aren't very confident, you're kind of questioning, hey, is Al legit? Does he know his information? You can take it from me. Don't take it from me. Do your own experiment. But after watching, certainly 250-ish webinars from start to finish real time while trading, the amount of times I'd hear Al say, oh, we may we may sell off and get a bull breakout here. Be ready. We still have to touch this measured move target, and all of a sudden, okay, I told y'all so. Or, hey, we may get a bear breakout. Be ready. It's just hundreds of times. I would hear him talk about the day and say, wait a minute. What he's saying is happening. Or so don't discredit his webinar. And the people that discredit Al's webinar and say it's not helpful, they don't know the information well enough, so they can't really understand what he's saying real time. You can tell me I'm wrong, but it's just the truth. I've been doing this long enough to know that. I can promise you. Take one webinar, subscribe to just 1 month. Don't even watch it real time. Just download subscribe, just go buy one of those $50 after the fact webinar packages. You can buy any prior month for like $50. Pick a month and pick one day out of that webinar, a full 6-7 hour day, however long the market's open. Pick one day and just watch it from start to finish and really take in what Al's saying. Really document the notes. And I can promise you, if you did that, you'd be blown away about all the stuff Al says. You know, the reality is I hear so many people, they ask Al questions, and some of them are good questions. They ask Al questions, or they just ask these questions on the video course. You know, on this website, you can click on a video, and you can ask questions about the video. And by the way, Al does not look at these. Al doesn't look at this. So for those of y'all that are asking Al a question on video 8A, he's not going to answer it because he's not going to see it. He doesn't watch the video course. He's this is 30 years of his information. So, and with that said, guys, think about it like this. You're studying a video course of 30 years of information. It's going to take more than one time to watch it through. Unless you're just some sort of like superhuman who can memorize anything at first glance. But I doubt you are. But those of you asking these questions, there are people just asking these just BS questions, and it's kind of funny. I've noticed, Richard, who created the course, he'll try to help with some answers and questions. And there's some I feel like he just purposely ignores because they're so basic. The question's just like, I don't know. They would say, Al, it's a high two buy. Why did it not work? I thought all high two buys at the bottom of a trading range worked. And Richard would answer. And then, because if you watch the full video course enough times, you'd realize, hey, strong breakout, first left should fail. Bulls that buy above it are disappointed, and they're going to get out. They let it come against them once. They're not going to let it come against them twice. It's set up a second entry short. So, I'm kind of ranting a little bit. But I can promise y'all, if y'all are having difficulty, stop trading and just study. Think about time, the investment in time. So anyways, and with that said, you're going to see in the future, I know I'm making videos kind of here and there, not that often. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I promise you, down the road I will be making a ton of videos, at least one a day, maybe more. Who knows? Maybe I may take live trades or something. I don't know. There's no telling what I'll do. But know, if I'm being quiet and I'm not making any videos, that's because I'm studying. I'm watching videos. I'm, looking at charts. So I can assure y'all, though, if you really take the studying aspect serious, one of the things that I'll even do all the time, click the button, and I'll just show y'all. I'll hit that. Sometimes, if I've seen it a lot,
this is Al Brooks, Make Your Fortune Brooks Trading Course. This is the first of 4 videos on candles, setups, and signal bars.
I'll do that, and I'll even give you a little snippet. There's that, and I'll make it twice the speed, really, really fast, and kind of for a way, it's kind of like a test. It's like, okay, if I can't follow along, I don't know the video well enough. I need to be able to hear it at 3 times the speed and still be able to grasp what I was saying because I've seen the video so much. So that's all I really got for y'all. Study. Why did we sell off and pause in reverse? Well, Sell off on the open 50% of the time. You get, major reversals or minor reversals, but it's a strong enough sell off that probably the high of the day and bears will sell. Leg in a trading range. Big rally, big bars, bad follow through, big bar, bad follow through. Big up, big down, probably a trading range. So even if we get down here, probably going to fail. And what's happening? We're failing. But oh my gosh, how do you know when to buy and when to not buy? Well, look at the thing. Tight channel, first slip could fail, okay? Looks, possibly a bull flag. That's not right, we're getting big bear bars. Maybe this is a measuring gap. Maybe this will lead to a measured move down. Lots of bear bars, but, not going to buy there. Tight channel, okay? First slip should fail, okay? We tried to go up, but again, this was a retest of the lows. Okay, couple, maybe a wedge, so maybe still test down to here. Nope. Could be a measuring gap, end of the day. So, anyways, study, guys. Study, and when you don't think you should study some more. If you learn all those videos, you will not lose. The last thing I'll tell you. And if you do lose after you've learned all the videos, you're not applying the information that you've learned. So, enjoy the video.